Let's find our seats. Let's prop ourselves up so our hips are slightly higher than our knees. This really does help. It helps our legs from falling asleep. And for me, it helps my hips. Sit with our spine erect and our hands resting in our lap. The right compassion hand is nestled in the left wisdom hand, and the thumbs touching pointed upwards towards our belly button. Relax those shoulders and face, forehead, temples, jaw. I like to move mine a little bit left to right. We can gently soften our eyelids. If you choose to keep your eyes open during the practice, find a spot about 3 to 5 feet in front of you and allow your gaze just to rest there. There's no need for laser focus. Just to let your gaze just rest softly. And scan your body. Find those little muscles that just will not relax. A bicep or a calf muscle, fingers and toes. Don't forget to lower your chin about 20 degrees downwards and relax the back of your neck. Take a deep breath and just feel your body settle. And just breathe normally. Without controlling the breath. Notice the little noises in your environment and let them wash over you. Try not to investigate them with your mind. But when you do, because we're human and we will, and our mind wanders off, relax into that thought, then release that thought, and then return the breath. As Venerable Dundrup says, just gently pick up your mind and place it back on the breath. Buddha is a Sanskrit word that means fully awakened. It refers not only to Shakyamuni or Gautama, the founder of the teachings that came to be known as Buddhism, but also to any person who attains enlightenment. There are numberless enlightened beings who have completely transformed their minds, eliminated all negative energy, and become whole, perfect. They are not confined to a transient physical body as we are, but are free from death and rebirth. They can abide in a state of pure consciousness or appear in different forms: a sunset, music, a beggar, a teacher, in order to communicate their wisdom and love to ordinary beings. They are the very essence of compassion and wisdom, and their energy is around us all the time. Every living being, by virtue of having a mind, is able to become a Buddha. The fundamental nature of the mind is pure and clear, and free of the clouds of disturbing conceptions and emotions that now obscure it. As long as we identify with the confused states of mind, believing, I am an angry person, I am depressed, I have so many problems, we don't even give ourselves a chance to change. Of course, our problems are very deep and complex, but they are not as real or as solid as we think. We also have the wisdom that can recognize our mistake thinking and the capacity to give and to love. It is a matter of identifying with and gradually developing these qualities to the point where they arise spontaneously and effortlessly. It is not easy to become enlightened, but it is possible. Let's take a few breaths and contemplate taking refuge in bodhicitta. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Let's generate love and compassion by reflecting briefly on the predicament of all beings. Their wish to experience true happiness and their ability to obtain it, and their wish to avoid suffering and their continual encounters with it. Then think, in order to help all beings and lead them to the perfect peace and happiness of enlightenment, I must obtain enlightenment. And for this purpose, I shall practice this meditation. Let's visualize the Buddha. Every aspect of the visualization is made of light. He's transparent, intangible, and radiant. And at the level of your forehead, between 6 and 8 feet away, is a large golden throne, adorned with jewels and supported at each of its 4 corners by a pair of snow lions. These animals, in reality, manifestations of bodhisattvas, have white fur and a green mane and tail. On the flat surface of the thrones is a seat consisting of a large open lotus and 2 radiant discs representing the sun and the moon, one on top of the other. These three objects symbolize the three principal realizations of the path to enlightenment: the lotus, renunciation; the sun, emptiness; and the moon, bodhicitta. Seated upon this is the Buddha, who has obtained these realizations and is the embodiment of all enlightened beings. His body is of golden light, and he wears the saffron robes of a monk. His body is of golden light. Oh, pardon me. His robes do not actually touch his body, but are separated from it by about an inch. He is seated in the Vajra or full lotus posture. The palm of his right hand rests on his right knee, the fingers touching the moon cushion, signifying his great control. His left hand rests in his lap in the meditation pose, holding a bowl filled with nectar, which is the medicine for curing our disturbing states of mind and other hindrances. Buddha's face is very beautiful. His smiling, compassionate gaze is directed at you and simultaneously towards every other living being. Feel that he is free of all judging, critical thoughts, and that he accepts you just as you are. His eyes are long and narrow. His lips are cherry red, and the lobes of his ears are long. His hair is blue-black, and each hair is individually curled to the right and does not mix with the others. Every feature of his appearance represents an attribute of his omniscient mind. Rays of light emanate from every pore of the Buddha's pure body and reach every corner of the universe. These rays are actually composed of countless miniature Buddhas, some going out to help living beings, others dissolving back into his body, having finished their work. Feeling the living presence of the Buddha and now taking refuge in him, recalling his perfect qualities and his willingness and ability to help you, make the request from your heart to receive his blessings to help you become free from all of your negative energy, misconceptions, and other problems, and receive all the realizations to the path of enlightenment. Your request is accepted, and a stream of pure white light, which is in the nature of the enlightened mind, flows from the Buddha's heart and enters your body through the crown of your head. Just as the darkness in a room is instantly dispelled the moment a light is switched on, so too is the darkness of your negative energy dispelled upon contact with this radiant white light. As it flows into you, filling your body completely, recite the following prayer 3 times. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arahat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arahat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arahat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. Now we will recite the Buddha's mantra, Tayata Om Muni Muni, Maha Muni I Soha. We'll repeat it out loud at least 7 times, and then we'll say it quietly to ourselves for a few minutes. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Tayata 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 Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Taita. Taita. When you have finished reciting, feel that all of your negative energy, problems, and subtle obscurations have been completely purified. Your body feels blissful and light. Now visualize that a stream of golden light descends from the Buddha's heart and flows into your body through the crown of your head. The essence of this light is the excellent qualities of his pure body, speech, and mind. He can transform his body into different forms, animate and inanimate, to help living beings according to their individual needs and particular states of mind. With his speech, he can communicate different aspects of the Dharma simultaneously to beings of various levels of development and be understood by them in their respective languages. His omniscient mind sees clearly every atom of existence and every occurrence, past, present, and future, and knows the thought of every living being, such as his awareness in every moment. These good qualities flow into every part of your body. Let's concentrate on this blissful experience while repeating the mantra Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. Tayatao Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayatao Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. When you finish the recitation, feel that you have received the excellent qualities of the Buddha's body, speech, and mind, and your body feels blissful. Now visualize that the 8 snow lions absorb into the throne, and the throne into the lotus, and the lotus into the sun and the moon, and they in turn absorb into the Buddha, who now comes to the space above your head and melts into light and dissolves into your body. Your ordinary sense of I, unworthy and burdened with faults, and all your other wrong conceptions disappear completely. In that instant, you become one with the Buddha's blissful, omniscient mind in the aspect of vast empty space. Let's think about this. Not allowing any other thoughts to distract us. Then imagine that from this empty state, there appear in the place where you are sitting the throne, lotus, sun and moon, and upon these yourself as the Buddha. Everything is of the nature of light, exactly as you had visualized before in front of you. Feel that you are Buddha. Visualize with his enlightened wisdom and compassion instead of your usual incorrect self-view. Surrounding you in every direction, feeling all of the space, are all living beings. Generate love and compassion for them by recalling that they too want to achieve happiness and peace of mind and freedom from all problems. Now that you are enlightened, you can help them. At your heart are a lotus and a moon. Standing upright around the circumference of the moon, reading clockwise, are the syllables of the mantra, Tayata Om, Muni Muni, Maha Mune Soha. And the seed syllable, Mum, stands at the moon's center. Visualize that the rays of light, actually your wisdom and compassion, emanate from every letter and spread in all directions, and they reach the countless sentient beings surrounding you and completely purify them of their obscurations and delusions and fill them with inspiration and strength. Well, we imagine this again. Let's recite the mantra, Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata soha. Taya tao mune mune maha munaye soha. Now think. I have led all sentient beings to enlightenment, thus fulfilling my intention for doing this meditation. Visualize that everyone surrounding you is now in the form of Buddha and is experiencing complete bliss and the wisdom of emptiness. Now, you shouldn't worry that your meditation is a sham and that you have not helped even one person achieve enlightenment. This practice is known as bringing the future result into the present path and is a powerful cause for our own enlightenment. It helps us develop firm conviction in our innate perfection, our Buddha potential, and that what we have just done in meditation, we will definitely accomplish one day. And we can come back together to conclude this session by dedicating all of our positive energy and insight we have gained by doing this meditation to our eventual attainment of enlightenment for the benefit of all living beings, and dedicate any merit we may have created to the long lives and perfect health of our gurus, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa, Lama Osolhita, Geshe Sherab, Venerable Rabina, Venerable Katie, Venerable Dundrub, all of our teachers. May they live long and achieve enlightenment to the benefit of all sentient beings, and to the long lives and perfect health of all sentient beings. May they too achieve enlightenment. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Xela. That was wonderful.
Thank